everyone, welcome to another video in my Best of 2021 series. This time I'm going to be covering my top 10 drugstore beauty purchases. In case you missed the first video in the series, I will have that linked down below in the description box. That one was the 3 skincare products that truly transformed my skin in 2021. And one of the products from that video is going to be making an appearance in this video because it is available at the drugstore. And I can honestly say that it could be the #1 drugstore beauty purchase of the year for me. And those of you that watch my videos regularly, I'm sure you already know what that product is. I will be speaking about it a little bit later in the video. I wanted to start with the first product that I raved about, the first drugstore product that I did rave about in 2021. I believe it was back in either January or February that I dedicated an entire video to the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear Foundation. At the time I uploaded that video, there was a little bit of confusion because they were weeding out, CoverGirl was weeding out their first version of this product and slowly rolling out this newer one. So a lot of people were purchasing, after they saw my video, they went out and purchased the wrong one, or they told me that it was being discontinued because they saw it on clearance at their local drugstore, but that was incorrect. They were phasing out the old formula, bringing in this brand new formula with this orangish reddish cap. And the other confusion came from the fact that this product was showing as in stock on the Walmart website for me and a lot of people in my area of the United States, the Southwest and the West Coast, but people on the East Coast and the central part of the country who were trying to purchase this product, it was showing as out of stock in all shades for all of them. I have to tell you, that is the one and only thing that really frustrates me about the Walmart website, especially when I'm doing these types of videos where I'm recommending a product. But the point is that now, almost a year later, you should be able to find this product very easily at your local drugstore here in the United States. I'm pretty sure it's available abroad as well. This Covergirl foundation is, in my opinion, the ideal foundation for someone who is looking for the coverage and long wear of a foundation like Estee Lauder Double Wear, or perhaps MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which are 2 of my favorites for full coverage, truly flawless skin that lasts all day long. But they are hindered by those price points. And the whole reason why I made a video dedicated to this particular foundation and how happy I was with it is because anytime I can find my viewers a very similar but more budget-friendly option, I get really, really excited and I feel like I want to make a dedicated video to that product so I can basically scream it from the rooftops, as they say. So if you have not yet tried CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Foundation, I definitely recommend it. I can't say that I would recommend it fully for someone with dry to very dry skin. I personally have oily to very oily skin, although it's gotten a little bit less oily in the past year or so. I would still say that I have quite oily skin, and I do believe that this is best for that skin type. Once again, it is medium to full coverage. It's long wearing. Finding your shade is going to be a little bit difficult. I currently use Creamy Natural. Today, I did mix in a little bit of warm beige to get my perfect shade. So a little later in the year, I also did a dedicated video to this eyeshadow palette right here called Always Naked. It is from Wet n Wild. I found it at my local brick and mortar Walmart store, and the same thing happened to me with this palette that happened with the foundation when I uploaded the video raving about it. Half the people said they could find it easily either online or at their local store. And then the other half of the people said, Risa, I can't find it. It's showing as out of stock. My store is out of stock. I can't get my hands on it. And I always feel so badly when that happens because I just always assume that if it's not on an end cap at Walmart, if it actually has its own little space on the shelf, that it's a permanent product, that it's not limited edition. And I was right, this is not a limited edition product. It is showing as still available for me, but I cannot guarantee that wherever you live, if you go on the Walmart website, it's going to show as in stock for you. So my fingers will be crossed that if you try to go and purchase this palette, if you haven't already, I hope that it is either in stock at your local store or online. This is just one of the most perfect neutral eyeshadow palettes I have ever come across. Yes, I am wearing it right now. I love the combination of mattes and shimmers. I find the mattes to be very creamy and blendable. They're not those type of dry mattes that are very patchy and difficult to blend. They last all day, although I do always use an eyeshadow primer. I really like how versatile this palette is. You can take it from an easy daytime look to a nighttime look. There's one little glitter shade. Actually, there's two. The white right here has a little bit of glitter to it. This one is definitely more glittery. I don't have a lot of fallout with these glitters. I have tried many, many high-end eyeshadow palettes that contain glitter, and the fallout is insane. So I would definitely put this up there with, I wouldn't put it up there with the quality of, say, a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, but it definitely does not feel nor perform like an $8 eyeshadow palette, which I think is how much I paid for this. Up next is this Milani Powder Blush Trio. This is called the Cheek Kiss Powder Blush Palette, and I have Golden Hour Glow. This is such a good blush palette. This has all of my favorite shades in it. You've got a peachy color, you've got a bubblegum pink, and then sort of a brownish mauve, sort of sunburn-esque shade. I know that description is not appealing to some people, but I actually really like that look of a slight little sunburn, I guess, like a sun-kissed glow. I think that's a better adjective. I always, like I'm sure many of you, wear SPF 35, 55 on my face, so I don't ever get that type of sun-kissed look naturally anymore, but I do like the way it looks. So this palette delivers that for me. I will often take my brush and go into all three shades and apply it to my cheeks. Today, I have mostly used the bubblegum pink with a hint of this shade on the end. I didn't really touch the peach because I am wearing a more pink lipstick, so I wanted the blush to be a little bit more pink. I always like to keep my cheeks and lips in the same tone. I also ran a little bit of this pink through the crease of my eyeshadow, the upper crease, to tie everything together. This palette is incredible. I absolutely love it. I recommend it to everyone. All right, since I mentioned my lip color, let's talk about what I'm wearing. These two are more recent drugstore purchases that I have just been so happy with. This is not a new product, but it is new to me, specifically this shade. This is the Koki lip pencil in Dusty Rose. Koki is a drugstore brand. I know out in California you can find the full range at Rite Aid stores. Here in Vegas, you can only find the brand at Sally Beauty Supply, and they don't carry everything. So I actually ordered this on Amazon. I had tried Koki liners in the past that I had purchased at Rite Aid when I was in California, and they did not, I loved the formula, but they kept breaking on me. The two that I purchased, even though I only spent, I think, $3 or $4 on each of them, they worked perfectly 1 or 2 times, and then I would go to apply it to my lips and the tip would break off. So that's no good. I gave them another chance and I have been really, really happy. I ordered the shade Nude, which is a nice, nude color, but this Dusty Rose is my current favorite, especially with my other favorite drugstore purchase from L'Oreal, which I will speak about in just a second. But I do want to finish telling you why I love this lip pencil so much. This shade, Dusty Rose, reminds me a lot of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, except it's a little bit deeper. So if you have looked at Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lip pencil and even Pillow Talk medium, and you feel like neither one of those is perfect for you, check out Dusty Rose. It goes on so creamy, it stays on a really long time, and the good news is I have had no issues with the tip breaking off. I'm thinking that the ones I purchased at Rite Aid might have been just dried out or something, who knows. And then my lip color. This is my new favorite everyday pink lip color. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I uploaded an Ulta haul video. And I mentioned that I purchased 3 of these new L'Oreal Glow Paradise lipsticks. They were not easy to find. A lot of the shades were sold out. So I ended up purchasing 3, and only one of them had decent pigment to them. I'm okay with sheer lipsticks. I don't mind them, especially if you're just, running out the door and you just want a little bit of color. But just like with lip glosses, my personal preference is that they have a little bit of color to them, a little bit of opacity. So I ordered this shade, Nude Heaven, on Amazon. And oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. If you buy any lipstick this month or this year or next year, make it this shade, Nude Heaven. The formula does feel exactly like the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine lipsticks that are like $40 after tax. I think this one was $11.99, and I really don't know why they called this Nude Heaven, because it's not really a nude, it's definitely more of a pink. I guess we can call it a pinky nude, but it is gorgeous and could possibly be in the running as one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. All right, we are halfway through. Let's move on to bronzer. This is the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. This is also not a new product, at least I don't think it is. I don't think it was new in 2021, but I purchased it maybe 4 months ago. So it's new to me, and I did not have high expectations for this bronzer, but it was love at first swipe. Some people have said in the comments in the videos where I've spoken about this bronzer that even though it's the cool formula, the cool shade, that it's still a little bit too orangey for them, which I understand. Bronzers can be tricky. It totally depends on your undertone and sometimes the other makeup that you're wearing. How they're going to look on your skin and whether or not they pull warmer or cooler is going to depend on your personal skin tone. This bronzer just works so well for me. I reach for it all the time. It's smooth, it's buttery, it's blendable, it's not patchy, and it's super affordable. All right, moving on to another product that I did a dedicated video for about a month or so ago. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This went viral on TikTok. Everyone was talking about it. A lot of the mature content creators on TikTok were raving about this, and by mature, I mean 40 plus. In the cosmetics world, anyone over really the age of 35 is considered having mature skin. I know we need to come up with another term for it, but that's what it is, and that's what our community is called. Those of us who are over 40 and we create content, we're called mature beauty YouTubers or mature content creators. But I digress. This concealer was a smash hit all across TikTok, so I of course went to go try to find it, and what happens when something goes viral on social media? It becomes nearly impossible to find because everybody runs out and purchases it, especially if it's something that's super affordable. I ended up at the one Ulta store in my area that had one left in the shade Light, and thankfully the color worked for me and I fell in love with it. This is an amazing hydrating concealer. The hype was real on this. It gives really nice coverage. It's not the fullest coverage concealer, but if you use this on top of some sort of corrector, your eyes are going to look perfect, your under eyes. I did use it today. It's easy to blend. A little bit goes a long way. And because it's a serum concealer, it does have ingredients in it to keep your skin hydrated. This product is 100% cruelty-free and vegan. NYX really knocked it out of the park with this concealer serum formula. As many of you know, I am blush obsessed. Blush is one of my favorite makeup products, if not my most favorite makeup product. I enjoy a matte blush. I enjoy a shimmery blush. I enjoy a cream blush, a powder blush, a gel blush. And when NYX came out with these Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek tints, I knew immediately I had to give them a try. I actually own, I think, 4 or 5 of these products, but my favorite, especially for the summertime, and I know it's only December when I'm putting this video up, and a lot of you have a very long winter ahead of you, but you can try this in the other shades. And it's not like you can't wear this color right now to brighten up your cheeks. It is called Coralicious. And I already have this other pinky blush on, but you know what I'll do is I will insert a photo of me wearing this blush, and of course I will put up a little swatch. This is such a beautiful cheek tint. It really gives life to your entire face. It stays on all day. If you're someone who likes to layer, you can put this on first and then put a powder blush on top. I like to run a little bit of this through my nose, once again, for that sort of sun-kissed look. This is a must-have blush if you like corals or corally pinks. It's just so perfect. So to round out my top 10 drugstore purchases of 2021, I have one skincare product and one hair care product. The skincare product is the one I was referring to earlier that I just included in my first Best of 2021 video covering skincare. This is the L'Oreal Midnight Serum. And because I just talked about this at length in that video, if you want to hear all of my thoughts on it, then please go ahead and watch that video. But if you don't feel like doing that and you just want to know why I love it because it works. This serum is one of the most effective serums I have ever tried. It hydrates, it has reduced the texture of my skin, the rough texture of my skin. I feel like my pores are more refined. I feel like the fine lines that we're developing are greatly diminished. My skin just feels so soft and healthy and even and radiant. I don't know what kind of sorcery was going on in the lab when they created this, but I am so glad that it worked, and I hope they never change the formula because I am crazy about it. It has improved my skin by miles in the 4 to 5 months that I have been using it. I actually just went and purchased a replacement. It took me about 4.5, 5 months to finish the one bottle, using it every single night. At first I was using it twice a day, morning and night. You can use it twice a day, but now I just use it in the evening and I just love it. And then finally, there's this L'Oreal Vive Wonder Water. I think it was back in May or June, I did a video titled 5 Recent Drugstore Purchases That Blew Me Away. I've since done a couple of other versions of that video because it went over very, very well. It got a lot of views. So this was actually the product that prompted that video and for me to even start that series. I tried this product on a whim and I immediately, well, I was blown away. The way my hair felt and looked was just absolutely unbelievable. This is a hair transforming lamellar rinse out product. So it has the dosing information on the back of the bottle. In the shower, you apply it directly to your wet hair. You can either put it on your hands first and then apply it to your head, or you can just squeeze it right on your head. I think someone told me when I first talked about this product that they put it in a spray bottle, maybe? And then you massage it in for about 8 seconds. You may feel a little bit of a warming sensation, but that is normal. And then you rinse it out. And oh my goodness, your hair is going to feel like silk. I did receive some comments on that video telling me that if you use it too much, it can actually have the opposite effect and dry your hair out. People either loved this product or they hated this product. I love it. I don't use it that often. I only use it sort of for special occasions when I just want my hair to look extra good. Might not look like it, but I actually have extremely wavy, partially curly, very coarse hair. It's very unruly and wiry, especially now with all of the grays that come in. And this smooths my hair like no other product. I think it is truly a miracle product. Someone else also told me that Redken makes a similar product. I'm going to assume, because this one is L'Oreal, that it's a lot less expensive than the Redken one. And I think this one works great and I will not stop using it. But as I said, I don't use it more than maybe once or twice a month. I do not use this every time I wash my hair. So there they are, my 10 best drugstore beauty purchases of 2021. Everything will be listed and linked down below in the description box. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you in the Risa Does Makeup family. I do try to upload new content at least 2 to 3 times per week. You can also find more content from me on Instagram and TikTok. The username is the same. It's all Risa Does Makeup. I truly appreciate every single one of you that takes time out of your day to watch my videos and leave me comments and give me those thumbs up. Words truly cannot describe how grateful I am for every single one of you. So that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.